Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Vinisha. I'm glad that everyone is here. I hope everyone is safe at their home in these tough times. I this webinar is a very informative session. It's on career planning, importance of career planning, and profile building part. So it is applicable to almost everyone. Like right from 10th grade till graduate students, all are invited for this. Everyone will find this session pretty useful. So I'm a chartered accountant and certified financial planner by qualification, and by profession, I'm a career counselor and abroad education consultant. I've been into this career counseling, abroad consultancy past at least 3 years, and I've counseled more than 1,000 students. So, pretty much experience. And I have a different way of counseling my student. I do not have any psychometric tests. I do not conduct any DMIT tests. I do not conduct any aptitude tests. I do not do that. I don't believe in them. So I have a different way of counseling, which also will be covered in this webinar. I think I will start now. There are a good number of people now. So I'll be starting, guys. Guys, what is the importance of how important career is in your life? Obviously, it is really important. Like in your life, understand that every day-to-day basis, 70% of your day is spent at work. If you are not interested in the work you do, then how will your life be? It won't be interesting, right? It will be very monotonous. You won't be very encouraged to work. So it is really important that you work in an area which is of your liking. In order to work in the area of which is of your liking, you have to choose a career accordingly. So career planning is very, very important at a very early stage. Now, how should one choose a career? That is an important question which I'll be answering. सबसे पहले the first and foremost thing is you have to take a degree, you have to take a career option which will match your area of interest, which will match your area of expertise. For that, if you how do you realize that you are expert in this particular thing or that particular thing? How do you realize that? You have to do your own research. Students, please don't rely on aptitude tests. Don't rely on any psychometric tests. You have to do your research. You have to be aware about the various career options available at your disposal. That can be right from being a CA, engineer, doctor, to very unconventional courses such as biotechnology, economics, filmography. There are so many courses at your disposal, and each and everything have so much of scope. So first and foremost is that you have to be aware about every option before you choose it. Though you like biology, that doesn't mean that you end up becoming a doctor. That doesn't mean. You have to understand where you can be best at. For example, I had a 97% student who didn't end up taking science, who didn't take up and doing CA also. She took up arts. She took up arts because she knew that she'll be very good at law. So after 97%, she took arts. She was into creative writing already, so she pursued that as a hobby for 2 years, and then she took up law. And currently she is in some NLU right now. In, if you guys know GNLU, Gujarat National Law University, which is one of the top notch law school in India. And after that, after completion of her law, I'm sure she might be planning for LLM further. So that is the path which she has, which she has already thought of. She has already planned her career well in advance. This will have their own pros, this will have their own benefits. So it's extremely important to plan your career. It is not good if you have, haphazard decision, that just because my friend is doing CA, let me go forward and do CA. Just because my elder brother has done maybe doctor, my parents are doctor. That is one of the most popular reason which I hear always, that my parents are doctor, so that's why I want to become a doctor. Is it a way to choose a career? No, never. That is not the way how you choose your career. You have to understand what are the various career fields, what are my attributes, what my nature is. Accordingly, you have to understand that ये particular field में कौन से type के nature ज़्यादा, nature people will be suited more. You have to understand. I will give you an example. For example, if the person is willing to do marketing as a whole, marketing as a field उनको पसंद आ रही है, the person has to be good at communication skills. The person has to be good at convincing skill. He or she has to be an extrovert. If these qualities are there in a student, then you are eventually very much suited for marketing as a degree, marketing as a course. And eventually marketing mein there are so many degrees which you can take. There is BMS which you can take, BMS which is specialization of marketing. You can take BMM, you can take BA in mass media and journalism. There are immense options, there are immense options. You have to be very sure that where you can be the best at. Why I'm telling that again and again, you have to be best, why I'm telling that, pestering on that again and again, because you also know guys that there is so much of competition in this world, so much competition. You can't be good, you can't afford to be good at something, you have to be the best. Otherwise you will be just thrown away in the competition. Like the coveted job in finance is investment banking or mergers and acquisitions. So these are the coveted areas, coveted departments where a student, where a person wants to work dearly. So there is so much of competition, so much. Like for one job opportunity there are at least 2000, 3000 students fighting for it. In case you are not best at it, you are good at it, do you think you will get the job? No, you won't be able to get the job because you are not good at it. And in order to be good at it, in order to be the best at it, you have to be passionate. No person has become successful unless you are passionate about your work. You can take my example itself, that being a chartered accountant, I am into the field of career counseling, which is nowhere related to chartered accountancy. Nowhere. Why so? Because after I, even just like many of the students, I went ahead with my friends, that my friends are doing CA, and being a bright student in my studies, I just went ahead without knowing the curriculum, without knowing that what I can be best at. I simply went away with the flow. After working, I realized that this is not my thing. I have to become an expert. Otherwise, I'll be just a normal person, just working 9 to 5 job. I'll be just working without any interest, without any passion. That doesn't make sense. I was just working in my office without any love for work. So I realized that this is not my cup of tea, and that's why I thought that I should be going ahead with something where I can be the best at. Counseling is something I thought that it will be very research thoroughly for the next 1 year. I worked in a counseling firm, and currently I love my work. I love my work, I am passionate about it, and I totally devote all. I If you say that you work 26 hours a day, 24 hours a day just into counseling, I will be able to do that because I am passionate about my work. So understand, you have to be an expert, you have to be passionate about your work, and then you will be able to choose your career option. Okay. After, like, just in career option, be aware about various courses. That is also very important. How will you be aware? You can have a counseling session with me, or else you can simply research a lot, that what are the different career options available. You can research or take a professional advice. Like, in all my counseling sessions, the first thing what I make my student do is making them aware. That's the first thing. What is finance, what is marketing, what is economics? I get into the basics of it, so that the student can understand that these all courses also are growing, these all courses also have a lot of scope. Engineering, CA, doctor ke alawa bhi there are so many courses which students can pursue. I have a very good friend. She is not a graduate. She dropped her architecture in order to pursue fashion styling, and currently she's doing amazingly well. She's meeting all celebrities, and she's styling clothes for them, and celebrities are happy with her work as well. So it's such a, and she's earning as well, like she's maybe earning 3 times of what a chartered accountant would be earning. There is scope in fashion styling also, and she's not even a graduate, guys. So that is the kind of thing which you should have for your work, for your course, for your work as a whole. So understand that you have to take a degree, you have to take your entire thing, you have to take your thing into consideration, and you have to choose your career option accordingly. Then career planning कैसे important है? आप पहले career choose करोगे that this is what I want to pursue my education in. You will eventually select that I want to maybe become an engineer because I'm very interested in tech related things, and machine learning, artificial intelligence is a next thing, next available opportunity which is there. So I will be choosing that thing. Now what next? How I can get the best university possible so that I can get the good student exposure, get the best faculty. That is also very important, right? So you have to plan accordingly. how I should make my thing proper so that I can end up getting into the best possible university. How? You have to think on that. For getting into best engineering school, you have to work hard for CAT. You have to work hard for, if in India, you have to work hard accordingly. Is abroad option better than Indian option? You have to contemplate on that as well. Be open for all the options available. Sometimes there is an unawareness ki it is very expensive abroad education, but that is not always the thing. Get information. Though sometimes you feel that it is not possible for me at all to go to abroad, still take the information. You never know that when, things may change. When if you get some opportunity and you take in, you never know that, right? So it's extremely important that you know about various things and plan your career accordingly. Now, what are the aspects to be considered? First is, please be open about abroad options as well, along with Indian options. That what if I go after 12th itself for in to a university abroad? Will it benefit me? How will it benefit me? What is the cost? What will I get better than India? Understand that thing at least. India mein jana hai, then what are the different options? Is college important? Yes, college in bachelor's is very important. So that's why I have to target the best university possible, best college possible. Which college should I be taking? After getting, in case you are not ending up getting into, good college or very good IITs is not world, it's okay. If you don't end up getting into IITs, that doesn't mean that, you are nothing. It's not like that. You have to build your profile accordingly then. If you are maybe in DJ Sangvi or, SPIT, or you may say Rajiv Gandhi Institute of, all these are Bombay based university. If you're in BITS, if you are in maybe NITs, those are also really good options. There are a lot of engineering schools. So if you are there, then how you can make your profile equivalent to an IITian? There are ways and means for that as well. Plan that will cover in profile building part as well. So plan accordingly. And after getting that kind of profile, you have to choose your, master's degree or MBA degree. What should I be pursuing? Master's or MBA? You have to plan well in advance, guys. I'm talking just about engineering. Every field is applicable over here. Finance, marketing, every field. Understand what are the different ways in which I can do a job. You have to evaluate the job options as well, right? In marketing also, there are so many job options. Digital marketing, social media marketing, then you can become a brand manager, you can get into advertising. There are so many, courses in market, job profiles in marketing itself. Contemplate on that and understand where you can be the best at. You have to contemplate those job options. To understand the job options is also equally important, guys. Very important. इंजीनियरिंग में भी बहुत सारे टाइप के जॉब्स होते हैं, फाइनेंस में भी बहुत सारे टाइप के जॉब्स होते हैं, इकोनॉमिक्स में भी होते हैं, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में भी होते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड दैट job options as well. How you will understand this job options? How will you do? Again, take professional advice or talk to people who are into that particular field. For example, you have chosen that marketing is something what I want to do. Okay, I can be an expert in marketing. You are going ahead with marketing. Okay, so after going ahead into marketing, after first year, you have, you have completely delved deep into marketing. You understand that now is a time that I understand that what are the various jobs and where I can be good at. And after marketing, pursuing my bachelor's degree, what next I should be doing? You should be planning after your first year. For that, you have to talk to various successful people in marketing field itself. How will you understand that? Where will you find these type of people? LinkedIn is a very good source. Very good source where you will get a lot of idea. It's a free app which you can download and understand the profile of the people, connect to them, talk to them. You have to, if you are on Instagram the whole day, you can be on LinkedIn as well on whole day. You can stalk people even then, even in LinkedIn. You can use LinkedIn app. I'm just writing LinkedIn over here. You need to download this app and start stalking in a good way. Stalking can also become good, can also become informative. So please, guys, understand that you have to have professional advice. People who are successful, don't ask your friends or people of your own age. You have to ask people who are successful that what are the different job options? What will be better? Should I be doing masters or MBA? Seek professional advice. That is also very important. You can have a counseling session. That also becomes very important because a counselor meets so many people. He or she is abreast with the current trend, industry trend, what jobs are who is getting what kind of job, they are updated. They take a counseling session, that also is very informative. Take knowledge from all the areas possible. Or else, if even if you don't want to take a counseling session, you can use LinkedIn in order to connect to the professional world. It's very, very important. This is all a part of career planning, guys. How do you determine the quality of university? What parameters? So first and foremost is the faculty. Student exposure are two important things to gauge a university. Student exposure, like what is the type of crowd which they usually have? There has to be intellectual crowd which forms a part of the university or college. So that is important. Then faculty is very important. Placement part is very important. Then this ranking is also considered important. Ranking, I take it a little, and at a later stage, but student exposure, faculty, placement, and ranking. This is the descending order which you have to consider for university thing. But ranking wise, if the ranking of any college is number one or number two, it has to be good, because they have checked all the parameters. So if it is competitive, there is one more way in which which you need to gauge a university is, you have to understand the competitiveness. If it is tough to get somewhere, it has to be good. There are so many people competing for that particular college, it has to be good. Somewhere which is very easy to get, it has to be little okay. So accordingly also you can gauge. Being an accounting and finance student, I should go for CFA or ACCA. CFA is better. CFA is hardcore finance. In case you are hardcore finance, CFA, and in case you are interested in accounting standards, and if you are more interested in the accounting side of accounting and BAF, I'm sure you might be pursuing BAF. So if you're more interested in the accounting part, you can pursue ACCA. And if you are more interested in the finance part, go ahead with CFA. CFA is generally more recognized. You can do a job, and along with that you pursue CFA, it will hold much more value than ACCA. It's very important that you plan your career. I took aspects such as, first is taking a course which will take your interests and expertise into consideration. Take a course accordingly. Don't underestimate unconventional courses. Be aware about all the courses. Third is understand the job options in your course, in your stream. It is very important. Don't fixate your mind that I will be doing accounting after CA. After CA you can do thousand of things. After engineering you can do a lot of things. Where are you good at? That is very important. So third thing is, you have to have a long term goal. You have to understand the job options, and accordingly you have to understand that मुझे masters करना चाहिए, MBA करना चाहिए, कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए. कुछ नहीं करना is also a decision which you take. You work instead. Is my course in such that I don't need a masters? Yes or no? You have to ask yourself. Or if it will be better if I do a masters. That is also a question. Now, how will you get all the answers of the queries? First is, you have to do your own research. You have to talk to experienced, successful people in your own course. You can seek professional advice from a counselor as well. These are the three ways in which you can find your questions, but be inquisitive for the same. If you just sit that chalo ye hone ke baad main dekhungi whether mujhe karna hai ya nahi karna, that doesn't make sense, na? It doesn't make sense. Degree pe degree lena is not important, guys. Understand that one thing as well, that chalo iske baad main ye karungi, iske baad main ye karungi. It's not important. That is not career planning. That is simply blindly you are taking degrees. What will be the benefit if I do CFA? What will the benefit if I do ACCA? Then is it beneficial if I do masters or MBA instead of CFA and ACCA? You have to ask those questions. What is benefited? So it's very, in creative fields such as product designing, it's not important as such. If you don't end up doing any masters, working is very important, practical knowledge is very important. So her time degree lena is not important. You have to understand that you have to plan your career and ask the questions, various questions you should have in your mind, and what is the best option for the same. You have to be inquisitive, guys. Understand how will you achieve what you will achieve. What is your long term goal? That has to be there. A perfect career plan has to be there. And take professional advice. That's how you should be planning your career accordingly. Now I'll be going ahead with profile building as a whole. Now, what is profile building? Understand, if you are aiming to get into Harvard, it is very essential. It is very essential that Harvard, or any great university for that matter, Harvard or IIMA in India, any good university, you have to have a profile. It is very important to have a profile. Grades are not everything. Grades are not everything. Along with being good at grades, you have to be good at various other things so that your profile is very strong. So any MBA school, any business school, or any great university will not only see whether you are good at your studies or not. They will see holistically what all you are good at. Not only academics, non-academically also they will see a lot of things. So guys, this is a very important topic. Past 2 weeks, there were so many students asking me that, ma'am, we want to understand that what else should we do along with pursuing our degree. That is a very important question, right? So you have to. So I'll be starting with how to crack a great university. I will be telling step by step that what is considered in a great university. Definitely, first, grades are important. Try to not get KTs, try to study hard for your exam. You might be thinking that abhi chalta hai, aage koi dekhega nahi hamare marks, but you may lose on some college, some good university if your grades are low. So understand, grades are important to be, for your post grad, for your graduate, grades are important. So make sure that you get good grades. Second is the entrance exam. So if you want to pursue MBA later on or masters later on, there is some entrance exam which is given. Even after 12th, you are aiming for entrance exams or something. You have to have good entrance exam score. First is GRE, GMAT, SATs. You have to have good entrance exam score. So work hard on the same. That is also very important. So these two form a very important part of your profile, your grades and your entrance exam scores. It's important. Then there is something called as good internships. Internship is very essential, guys. It builds your CV like no one else does. For example, you get low in your grades, which can't be undone. Like it's something which is already done, your grades. Second is your entrance exam score, for example. That is also pretty okay. That can be compensated with the help of good internships. Practical knowledge is utmost important. For example, you do some internship from Google, supposedly. Imagine the kind of weightage it will have on your CV. It will have a massive impact. Forget Google. If you work in a startup, that will also have a massive impact. So work and try to get practical knowledge. Why they are giving more importance to to internships? Because you will get same amount of knowledge while you are interning, rather than studying or having theoretical knowledge. You will get more in knowledge. In fact, you will be much more skilled, much more knowledgeable when you work. So it's extremely important for you to work, extremely important to gain practical knowledge. It's not only knowledge, your communication skills, your interpersonal skills, your maturity, flexibility, everything improves a lot when you work. So internships forms a very important part, guys. If you want to make a good profile, internships is the most important. Okay. So try to get more and more internships. Now the question will come that where will we find internship? First of all, JACs are very, important, in the sense, if you have some reference out there in some father's friend company or in your father's company, start first targeting your own circle. That will be very good. And otherwise, you can aim for intern shala, intern theory. These are all online platform where you can get good internships. So you can aim for internships that will help you build your profile. You can study corporate finance, you can study digital marketing, you can study anything from these online platforms. Okay, so that will help you build your profile to another level. So you can, that is also important, you can do that. Then there is social service, also very important, especially for people who are aiming for abroad. Social service is very, creates a lot of stir in your profile. Social service, in the sense, you are in some Leo club, Rotaract club, you are doing some fundraising activity, you are doing something, social service, that always builds your profile. So it's very very important that, if you are aiming for abroad, it's important. There are organizations such as Teach for India, Teach India. So these all in organizations, they provide volunteering services they provide volunteering services to various students. So you can be part of that organization. You yourself can be a volunteer. So that is not that difficult to get. So easily you can approach them and they can help you. So we also help you in getting internships. So you can definitely contact us. Then after social service, you have to understand that there is lot of importance given these days to technical knowledge. It's very important that you have good be it from any background. Technical knowledge will always help. So coding, if you are a finance student also, coding ka thoda knowledge agar aapke paas ho, Python related, R related, it always helps. It builds your CV like no other. Then technical knowledge, coding related, knowing different programming languages will always help. So understand, you can do these certificate programs, any background. It's not necessary you have to be an engineer for that. Any background you can learn technical. For example, if you are in design, if you are into designing, you can even understand a lot of softwares. AutoCAD is a very good software. There are a lot of other softwares as well. So you can study that, and that also builds up in your CV. Understand, whatever you do, make a CV, make a draft CV and have it with you, and write all your achievements in that CV, so that you don't forget at the end when it is required. Okay guys, so always write it down somewhere in your draft CV, so that it is always, you always remember that. So that is important. Then projects, be a part of lot of projects in your college, so that it adds up. Like you will get good recommendation as well from the professors. It always helps. You also can be a part of lot of competitions. You usually it's always said that you should collect as many certificates as possible. Why do they say that? Why do they say that? Because this all adds up to your CV, which eventually help you crack a good university. You never know what will be taken into consideration while they give you the admit. For example, I had one student who had very low grades and who didn't even good score well in the entrance exam, but still she had so many extracurricular, she had done so many extracurricular activities, and she was a national level player in handball, by the way. So she ended up cracking a very good university in the US. Very good. And I'm sure that this handball thing will be taken into consideration. She even went to Spain for representing India. Obviously, that will create a lot of impact, obviously. So just make sure your hobbies are also pursued simultaneously. Even if you're good at singing, dancing, whatever it is, along with your academics, make sure you pursue your hobbies as well. You never know, your hobbies can take you to another level. So that is also a part of profile building, which I would like to tell you. Okay guys, so it's extremely important that you pursue your hobbies. You participate very much in the projects, competitions, in the research projects in your college. You attend college regularly so that you are in touch with the professors. You do a lot of extracurricular activities. Be a part of your festivals. College के festivals होते हैं, make sure that you do some work in that. Obviously you will get the returns, if not in the form of certificate, somewhere it will be benefited. You will change as a person. That is a very gradual process, but you will change. So don't be a lazy person that just padhai karo and then just come home. It's never like that. You have to get engrossed in college. Why do you need a good university? Because these all things are really good, right? The student exposure which they give is excellent. So you have to utilize all these things. You don't have to be lazy for this. Try to build your profile every way possible, so that eventually you will end up, you never know, these is very small things which will build up, and it will help you crack a great university. I always tell that in case आपको हार्वर्ड HBS हार्वर्ड बिजनेस स्कूल टारगेट करना है, आपकी प्रेपरेशन 10 साल पहले स्टार्ट होनी चाहिए, literally 10 years before. Then you end up getting into Harvard Business School. So it is not 1 year process के चलो आज मैंने decide किया I want to go to Harvard and कल मैं चले जाऊंगा. It's not never like that. You have to have that kind of preparation. It's dedication as a whole, and I'm sure it will benefit you immensely. So always make sure that these pointers are to be considered while while your profile is built. Very important. And I would also like to give you the recommendation that all your achievements have to be written somewhere. Don't just collect the certificate and keep it, otherwise you will forget. Make a draft CV, write everything, so that at the end everything will be in front of you. Start it today. After your 11th itself, you start it. So it will help you. Okay, CV में आप पूरा आपका achievement लिखो, whatever your scores are, excuse me, 9th, 10th, 11th, whatever your scores are. If you have participated in any competition, write it down. So everything will be in written format with you. And accordingly, then, we will be choosing that what is best for you, what is to be mentioned, what is to be deleted, so that you don't forget at the end of it. That is important. How career planning is important, I told you totally that from the start you should be aware that how I should be going ahead. You have to be curious, you have to be really inquisitive, that how should I go ahead, what should I achieve, what are the job profiles. Everything needs to be sorted out from the beginning. You should not be doing at the end moment. So just make sure you do that career planning. And with regards to profile building, I told you that it's there are a lot of academic related things which are considered while you crack a great university. So just make sure that you achieve all of that along with being good at academics. Then you become holistically good. Always, academics is not just important. Everything is considered. So I have given you examples of how you should be pursuing your hobby, how you should be doing internships, how you should be getting all the certificate courses. There are so many ways and means in which you can become a holistic person, and you have a great profile. You can also be a part of Leo Club and Road Track Club. That will also help. So please be active as a whole. Don't be passive and just be padna continuously. That will not help you. It will help you initially, but in the long term, all these things are really helpful. So please just make sure that you utilize, guys. Okay, there is last doubt, Tanisha. Okay, I'll be answering the query. I want to become an IAS officer. What should I do after 10th? Understand, Tanisha, right now you just have to select your career option. You have to be good at something and then become an IAS. Ideally, if you are really sure that IAS ही बनना है, then you can take arts. Arts के बाद you can get into political science, and साथ साथ you can do IAS. I know engineers also who have become IAS. I know doctors also have become IAS. I know chartered accountants also who become IAS. Ideally, the way should be that you have to be an expert somewhere, like in the sense you become a good marketer, you become a good biotech person, or you become some expert, you become at some field. And then afterwards, after working, after gaining that kind of maturity, you start preparing for your IAS. That should be an ideal way. But if you think that after 10th I'm damn sure I want to become an IAS officer, then after 12th start preparing for the same. You can take commerce or arts. Any you can take, Nisha, commerce or arts. Arts would be easier. You will get good knack of the language as well. So arts, actually commerce is also fine if you like accounting, if you want to know maths, and that is also fine, arts or commerce. Or you can take arts plus political science. Lot of ways in which you become IAS. And then 12th may simultaneously you start studying for your IAS. There are a lot of coaching for IAS, and you can become one. Ideally become something, and then like gain some expertise somewhere, and then prepare for your IAS. Like at the age of 21, 22, you can start preparing. It will be a faster process then. I hope your doubt is clear, Tanisha. Recently, one of my friend who is a CA, already having work experience of 2 years, cracked IAS. Because understand, it's a tough exam. You have to be very mature enough as well to deal with that interview process as a whole. And it's tough. So become an expert somewhere, and then you can easily crack it. Then the process becomes easier actually, and you are mature enough to take the decision as well that I want to become an IAS officer. Because it's a tough choice, right? It's a tough job. So I hope I've cleared your doubt, Tanisha. I hope everyone heard the session, like they took notes, they understood. It might make an impact in now how you see your career. I just hope I can make a difference. Please fill the feedback so that we get your number as well. People who have registered, I don't have any problem. I already have their numbers. Don't forget to fill the feedback form as it's written over there, please. It will be great. It was a wonderful session and I loved solving your doubts. So thank you so much for being so patient and listening to me. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.